Alright, this is a video for my restore. I'm gonna try and make it as short as possible to not waste your time. Alright, so me and my friend were grinding right here. There's a bunch of mobs. We were continuously going around and there was a bunch of mobs. So we've done minimal damage to all mobs because we've been just running because we're like all one bar. Right over here, right next to gate. This map is a little bit off, but because this area should be much bigger. But besides the point, we're like right here. Just envision it being this being a little bit bigger and this being smaller, because I think that's what's wrong with it. I think this area is smaller. This is supposed to be the bigger area, kind of. All right. So there's some rocks here that lead up to over here. I also had flame leap, so I used the combination of that flame leap to be on the wall. This guy comes. Suddenly, I get a bunch of XP, and then there's that guy there trying to kill him. I tell him to chill out, bro, and then he downs him. I start running away because there's no chance I'm beating this freshie with a shattered, apparently. So my friend gets down to him because oh, also I would like to mention there was like a bunch of monsters there, and they just like all died like at the same time, which is, in my opinion, kind of fishy. But that's not even what this is about. Um, he gets down, he starts asking him for his enchants, and then I start running over here because I'm like, oh yeah, there's nothing I could do. This guy's too good, and he understands. He says he's gonna buy a restore because on that slot I gave him, for some reason I have good luck at song, and I got a Umbral Crescent, so he didn't want to lose it, so he's restoring it, and he's already fine. So I go here, I'm like right here, gliding kind of, and then he gets gripped, and then picture me just gliding the rest of the way. You could tell that I was coming from that side, which from where the glider is, basically. So yeah, you could kind of tell, infer where I was with how this is. And then we're talking about how he just got gripped. Literally just talking about how he got gripped. See, this is my friend saying he feels bad.
Bro, Drift. You have so much.
And then it's like I had like most of the items, so I had so much to lose. Also, this is my first ever slot with Phoenix. So my friend is just saying like, if you die to Enforcer right here, you're like, damn, you're like a failure. You know, we're just trying to like joke around since my friend got gripped and he's trying to get a restore. Store on mute right now.
Stuff for long.
He was not in the server, as you could see anymore. He was not in the server. He probably left right after he got wiped.
On you right
so
now.
I'm right here, right? I go out for a second.
If
and
I wipe,
start
bro, everybody
to try and
else
see what I
is
have,
so
right?
Oh my god, bro.
So I take
I
out
have
my
so much
Serpent's
on me.
Edge. I'm just gonna mute it.
And I have
actually,
the Serpent's Edge.
So, and then he kind of just comes through over here now with what I'm saying. In a minute, he's gonna prove what I'm saying is, you know, something ain't adding up here. He comes from this direction, straight, right? And he wasn't following or anything, and he was just there. Like, all of a sudden, really fast, just zoomed onto the screen.
The Serpent's
So,
Edge.
yeah, you could see it.
And I have the Serpent's Edge.
Right? And now, you know, maybe there's like no explanation on how he got there that fast. Shadow travel would have damaged him a lot because it's far, and he said he fell down. He's gonna say in a second he fell down, so he would have took some kind of fall damage too. And I'm 50% sure I tested this before, and it does not negate fall damage. But what you see right here is how he still went. I've used this skill before, and when you go and you do the moves, you still don't go like front of them. You stop where they are, unless you keep on holding W. So he was supposed to stop and be able to M1 me more. But as you could see right there, he goes and he flies all the way over there, and then he rolls back, and then he starts attacking me normally. So here's my clip of death.
You
and I'm sharing my screen. He's asking for armor enchant, and he says, you see, he says he fell down. You see, so this completely proves what I was saying before. He fell down, so there's literally no other way for him to have come like that. He had to like do some kind of thing in order to get there so fast, because there's no way for him to get all the way over there in the time I was there, right? Because like literally as I was gliding down, he just gripped him. So it's not like he could have went through back, because he was basically kind of right next to non-slope gate. So there's no way for him to go through in the amount of time and come around, and also, and he said he fell. So, and there's no way to get up because he's shadow, unless he shadow traveled. But shadow travel would have done damage to him. He has no damage indicated on his body. So he kills me.
I have to
I'm
get.
just gonna show the grip.
I have to. Yeah, he's. I have to.
So
I have
this
to
is
get.
me
I have
freaking
to.
out because I don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
I have to get restored from that, right?
And
He
yeah.
clipped.
So I'm saying like so
He
I
did
think
not fall down.
this is already the evidence. I'm making my restore right now, like right
He didn't
after.
come from the sky.
But then like a minute later, him and his friend pull up into the wipe zone, because I think they lost a trial or something, right? And so, or I don't even know what happened, but they died somehow. So they're
Wait,
here,
so do
right?
you have to stay here until they review it?
Yeah, I do.
And so I'm making it right now, and they just got here, right? And my friend's asking me about restores because he's new to the game. So I'm standing right here, right?
Ooh.
And I know it says here that I have some ping, but I've had perfect ping. Like if I pulled up performance stat, I have perfect ping. I've had no other problems with lag whatsoever. Like no lag issues while being in this server. So I say BRB because
Wait,
I'm
who's this?
finishing it up, right? Right?
This is a really good ring. I don't want to lose
So
it,
I'm
so
looking,
gonna pass it
I'm
down.
just speaking to them,
And
right?
this is a decent
And
for
they're
a group,
calling
so
me a
I'll
clown
also
or
pass this
something.
down.
And then that guy TPs, fast travels. This could have been what the other guy did to get to me so fast, when he literally just gripped my other friend who left because they got gripped because they were mad or whatever, right? So if you
Also pass
see
this
this,
down.
look at the distance. So they are from right here next to me, or
And this is a decent for a
even
group, so I'll also pass this down.
behind me, all the way in front of that little rock place. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna test this in game. All right, so I'm in game now. Sorry that it's been like 8 minutes. But yeah. So I'm standing about right here-ish, I want to say, with my camera like this, with it being out, right? Just for accuracy, I'm gonna put. Oh no, I'm further back. All right, I'm a little further back. So I'm like right here, correct? Like with my camera like this. Just about, right? And he's behind me right here. He rolls. Again, he's behind me, like right here. This is about where I was, and he was behind me. He walks a little bit and rolls. And he was right here. Right here. After doing that little TP thing. That is too far for a roll. And he went from, if I could get my roll back, he went from here like that, and he stopped moving automatically after he did that. He just went boop, like that, just like that, just like that, exactly like that. There is literally no way explanation for this. You cannot move here. Here's me trying to use flame assault. You can't use any kind of mantra in here, so there's no way he could have been propelled farther. Even if And any farther, I need a running head start even, and I need to keep on walking consistently afterwards. And it's not gonna be like just for a split second his animation suddenly glitch and he's on the other side of the map. That makes absolutely no sense. That's not lag. That is hacks. There's no other explanation for it. There's nothing that I could think of that would proc, no talent that would proc in depth like this. Like, well, as so. And, you know, that's why I think that there's like no way they're hacking. And so I thought, like, I would get, I don't know, like, there's, they have to be hacking. There's no other explanation. It's a little just too weird. And it's not even like there's more, there's two occurrence of people in the same exact guild who are on around the same exact time. Even in the clip where he TPs, you could see him right here walking. You cannot, I mean, unless he was right here. So it can't even be return if you can even use return. Because he went right here. And the man was right here. And he didn't even have a chat box other than clown. So it was hacks. Alright? And I sound a little frustrated because I asked like a person before and they said that it wasn't hacks and that I was lagging and stuff. But there's literally no other explanation. Thank you for your time. This will be my restore. Hopefully I get my Phoenix Flame slot back.